What's going on YouTube? Broken Gaming and coming at you with a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the best cards to get with your SR Dream Ticket. Now, just like your Dream Ticket, you have until January of next year to use your UR Dream Ticket, or your SR Dream Ticket, mind you. Now, I'm going to outright say this again, just like with my UR Dream Ticket video. Do not use your SR Dream Ticket on event-related cards, i.e. cards that you get from login bonuses, events, pretty much anything that you get from free-to-play options. You have a bunch of other SR and UR cards in the game. Use those tickets on those cards. Now, again, I've already sorted by boxes, so everything you see here is from main or mini boxes or structure decks. Now, again, immediately out of the gate, I will recommend these 4 cards that you see right here: Lightning Vortex, Karma Cut, Treacherous Trap Hole, and Malevolent Sin. Now, TTH is on the Limit 2 list, so you can only play 2 copies of it, or 1 copy of TTH and another Limit 2 related card. Karma Cut and Lightning Vortex are not on the limited list, so you can play them as much as you want. And Malevolent Sin is also a pretty good card for banishing your opponent's monsters. It's basically like a Cyframe Lord Zeta for 1 turn, basically. Karma Cut also banishes, I believe, right? Yeah, it banishes a monster, and then all cards of the same name from the graveyard. Lightning Vortex is basically a Raigeki. Just gets rid of your opponent's field. And TTH gets rid of 2 monsters on your opponent's field, or on the field in general. So, yeah. So, first things first, we're going to go over the best monsters that I would say to get with your SR Dream Ticket. Right out the gate, I am going to recommend Neo-Spacian Grand Mole. It's a very versatile card. As soon as you summon it and go into battle phase, you can return this card and the monster is attacking back to the hand. So it's very good for getting rid of big boss monsters that can't necessarily be targeted by effects. So simply returns it to the hand. Nothing too bad there. I will go ahead and recommend Gimmick Puppet Bisque Doll or Druid Doll for those of you guys who are still playing Gimmick Puppets. These 2 are definitely core components in the deck. This summons itself from the grave by banishing a Gimmick Puppet, and then this summons itself by discarding a Gimmick Puppet. So you can discard Druid Doll and then summon it back from the grave. All of the Harpy cards are definitely good pickups. I would say Perfumer probably the best out of the 3, considering that you get to add a spell of trap. This specifically lists Harpy Lady Sisters. In most cases, you're going to be getting Elegant Egotist, so that's definitely good. Harpist can bring back, or can return a wing-based and opponent's monster to the hand, and then Chandler can summon another Harpy from the deck by discarding a card. So all 3 are very good options if you're trying to play Harpies. Star Seraph Sovereignty is definitely a good option if you're trying to play the Star Seraph engine in Dark Magician. I myself have not tried it yet, but what I've seen, it is a pretty good engine to run if you're doing Dark Magician, considering most of the other core cards for Dark Magician is on the limit list, so picking up a copy of Chair would not be a bad idea. Silent Angler would be a good option for Watery Seas. Gagaga Sister, another good option for Gagagas. Witchcrafters in general are still a very good deck. It doesn't see much play in ranked, but picking up a copy of Pator, if you don't have 3 or 2, you could definitely be good. You can summon a Witchcrafter from the deck, and then banish it from the grave to draw one. So, all in all, a very solid card for the Witchcraft archetype. Picking up either a copy of Solitaire or Squire for sheer news wouldn't be, I guess wouldn't be like the best option, considering they were both in a mini box, and they're both on limit 2, so you can really only play 1 copy of each. But if you're very unlucky and don't want to go into a mini box, then picking up a copy of either of those would, I guess, not be a waste of the dream ticket, so you can use that. Alright, and now we're onto these spell cards. So I'm going to go ahead and list off a few cards that I would say are good to pick up. Brain Control doesn't see a whole lot of play, but you know, getting a copy of that wouldn't be too bad. Again, Lightning Vortex to get rid of your opponent's board. Hammer Shot, getting rid of the highest attack monster. Surface for Water Exceeds would be good. Fissure, again with the lowest attack. I think it probably sees more play, but you know, Fissure is definitely really good. Gaga Bolt is definitely a good card for the Gaga archetype for the Animata plays. Charge the Light Brigade if you're running Pure Light Swords or a Light and Dark deck with BLS or Levianeer. Wouldn't be a bad idea, considering you do need to run 2 to have a relatively consistent deck. Cyberlow Fusion is a key component for Cyber Dragons. Doesn't see much play much anymore, but we did get an EX structure deck recently, so Dragon's Mirror sees a lot of play in Gaia right now. I myself have found a lot of success in using the Harpy's Hunting Ground field spell instead of rather using the skill, which did recently get nerfed, so it's never really affected me. Basically, whenever a Harpy is summoned, you can pop a spell trap on the field, and then we're using this in tandem with the Cyber / Harpy Lady. You can then, whenever this is activated after summoning a Harpy monster, you can then return a monster to your opponent's hand. So, you know, using a copy of that is definitely a very good idea, I would say. And then right along with that, we're going to say Destruction Swordsman Fusion for the Buster Blader deck, or what have you. Yeah, being able to, and it is a quick play, so you can use it during your opponent's turn to summon, what is it, the Destruction Swordsman Fusion monster. And moving right along, we're gonna go on to the trap cards. So, first things first, we have Trap Hole. Doesn't see a whole lot of play, but, you know, since it doesn't see a lot of play, using 1 copy of this, on your opponent would not be a bad idea, considering they're probably not going to be expecting it. Honestly, they're probably going to be expecting a Bottomless Trap Hole or the other trap holes in the game. And Karma Cut is a very good card for banishing. And then you can also get rid of cards from your opponent's grave if they have the same name. And once again, Treacherous Trap Hole is another very good trap hole card. One of the only cards that allows you to get rid of multiple monsters at once, including your own, so, you know, could definitely help out. Draining Shield and Wall of Disruption are 2 also very good cards. Wall of Disruption is good for when your opponent has all 3 zones occupied, and then, you know, they're trying to go for game, and they can use this, and all their monsters are immediately pretty much weakened by a big ton. And then Draining Shield is also good late game for when you're about to lose, and then you use this, and then you gain a bunch of life points. So both those cards are definitely very good. Last but certainly not least, we are on the extra deck. So Diamond Crab King is very good. You can basically summon it in defense, and then whenever you need to attack with it, switch it to attack, use an Exceed material, and then it gains 3,000 attack points, and then after it's attacked, you can immediately change it back to defense. So definitely a very good attack and defense oriented monster. Decosto Emerald is also a very good card to run with Harpies, especially late game where all of your resources are in the grave. You can use this to essentially shuffle 3 monsters back into the deck and draw one. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and list off a bunch of Xyz monsters that I would just say are staples in most decks to run. So we've got Malevolent Sin for banishing, Dragalon with Blue Eyes, Thunderspire Dragon, Diamond Direwolf, Black Ship of Corn, Force Focus, and Gagaga Samurai. They are pretty much used in almost every current meta deck in the game right now, and pretty much all meta decks since Zex Award has come out. So all of those cards are definitely good staples, depending on what level monsters you run in a certain deck. Lunalight Saber Dancer doesn't see as much play as it used to, but is still a very good card. Gains 200 for every Beast Warrior in the grave or banished, and then is also untargetable. And you can also use your second effect to banish it and then give another fusion you have 3,000 attack. So you can give it to another Saber Dancer, or you could give it to the other Lunalight fusion. Azure Eyes is another good synchro monster to run with Blue Eyes. Again, you can summon this with Spirit Dragon that we talked about in our You Are a Dream Ticket video. So, very good. Stardust Assault Warrior and Stardust Charge Warrior are two pretty good 6-star synchro monsters to run in any generic synchro deck. This Assault Warrior can summon a junk monster from the graveyard. Most times it's going to be either getting Warrior or the Tuner Junk Synchron. And then Charge Warrior, you can basically draw one card when it's summoned. So both those cards definitely very good. Alright, so those were all of the cards that, in my opinion, are what you guys should prioritize when using your SR Dream Ticket. Again, you do have until January 31st of next year to use your SR Dream Ticket. So if you don't know what you want to use it right now, then just save it. You know, you never know what or how the meta is going to be in a year's time from now, or even 6 months from now. You know, the meta could definitely change in a drastic way, or it could be the same. You never know. But regardless, that's going to wrap up today's Duel Links video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed seeing the cards, in my opinion, to get with the SR Dream Ticket, then be sure to smash the like button down below. Hit that big red subscribe button, and don't forget to turn the notification bell so you never miss a video. That's going to be it for me. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.